AEW. Oh, Cody. Young Bucks. Chris Jericho. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I swear. Hold on. I need to. Yeah. I don't know how the fuck people can say on Twitter that this show is good. If you guys see my Twitter, I had to argue with a certain person who has a picture of Rhea Ripley. Don't get me wrong, Rhea Ripley's hot. Don't get me wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, she's hot. But if you're a guy using a female picture on your Twitter profile picture, I swear to God, you shouldn't be having no type of access to the internet. Nonetheless, access to a television set. No access to a cable. Are you fucking serious? There's people on Twitter who's defending this shitty show. I'm right now watching the main event. I don't even know why I'm watching the main event. I'm starting this review nice and early. Nice and early as usual. Normally I would wait till Raw's over, then start the review. But at this show tonight, the main event just started. And I'm here giving you guys this review because I don't give a shit what happens in this match. What will this main event do for anybody? Does this main event involve with anything that's going into WrestleMania? No. Do you care? Because I sure don't. This show was sleep-inducing. I swear to God, I almost fell asleep by 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock to 9:30. I almost fell asleep. This show is fucking boring. And I'm about to rip this show apart. The only thing tonight that was good, that was even a point to watch tonight, was Becky Lynch. That's it. That's it. That is it. Becky Lynch, once again, had to show up to Monday Night Raw. This time, she kicked off Monday Night Raw. Last week, she showed up unexpectedly last week. Tonight, she kicked off Monday Night Raw. Good. Good. Because after what happened, after that Becky Lynch segment, this show went 6 feet deep. Yet there's stupid people, and I see why JD deals with this type of thing on a daily basis. I see why. I see why. I see why. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. People want to keep this energy on social media, yet when I show up to their face, whenever the fuck that happens, they don't want to keep that same energy. You shouldn't have no type of access on social media if you think this show was good tonight. Stay away from your cable television set. Stay away from Twitter. Stay away from social media. Stay away from the product, period. Because I promise you, when AEW has their television deal, I am cutting Raw off. I swear on everything that is holy. If you thought that Monday Night Raw tonight was so good, I swear on everything that is holy on God's green earth. I swear to God. I swear to God. You have problems. Problems. For the fact that an average wrestling fan is the most dumbest and stupidest fan walking God's green earth. I swear to God, I mean every single thing that I just said. Yet people are going to say, oh, this Raw was good. For the people that say Raw is good, they're fucking virgins. For the people that say Raw was entertaining tonight, they are fucking mental. Mental. Hold on, I have to take a sip of my water. Give me a second here. Who the fuck is EC3? Are you fucking serious? EC3, I swear to God. He didn't mean that much in NXT. He's worse on the main roster. Worse. And what the fuck was that? Between Alicia Fox and fucking Nikki Cross against Sasha and Bayley. You already fucked up Nikki Cross already. You already fucked up Nikki Cross to a point where I just don't give a fuck. What else happened on the show tonight? Kurt Angle. Who cares about Kurt Angle? It is 11:01 and Kurt Angle is still on my television screen. Are you fucking serious? The fact that Kurt Angle is still fucking wrestling in 2019. This is not a nostalgia act. This is a nostalgia act. Sorry about that. This is a nostalgia act. Speaking of nostalgia acts, Jeff Jarrett. Let me turn this fucking television off as Raw goes off the air. Are you fucking serious? I am beyond heated tonight. Heated. I swear to God. Speaking of nostalgia acts, Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg Jesse James. D-O-double-G. Do I have to say any more? Do I have to say anything more? What the fuck was that? The fact that we're getting Jeff Jarrett, a Hall of Famer, on Monday Night Raw. Nostalgia act. A nostalgia act. And on top of that, we got fucking Finn Balor versus Lio Rush. What the fuck do I say? I actually pray that SmackDown's better tomorrow. And like I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, SmackDown is a hit or miss show. SmackDown is starting to go a little bit on a roll here. Last couple of weeks, they've been producing good shows. I hope tomorrow is a pretty good show. Because SmackDown right now is building towards the Elimination Chamber. Raw tonight, none. And it showed tonight. And for the people who support this show, say, oh, Raw is good. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. I pray every single day that AEW comes more quicker. Because let me say this now. Once AEW has their TV deal, whether it's from TBS or TNT, let me say this now. AEW, once they get the television deal, done. Done. Vince, my friend, once AEW gets their fucking TV deal, you're in deep trouble. My friend, deep trouble. Ever heard of Pac, Jericho, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, which I'm predicting that on the fucking AEW ticket information party that's going to go happen this week, I'm going to go watch it. I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny Omega shows up. Come on, bro. Come on. At this point, give up. Because AEW in 2019, they're about to take over. And I'm not talking about NXT. No pun intended. AEW is going to take over. AEW is going to take over to a certain point where Triple H has to step up as CEO of this company. Vince is out of touch. Vince is completely out of touch. And I stay praying for this every single day, that Triple H one day takes over this entire fucking company. Can this go any more quicker? Any more quicker? I've been watching wrestling since 1996, WrestleMania 12. That was my first ever wrestling event that I've ever seen. This is the worst state. Out of 2018, that was the worst. This year is starting to get a whole lot worse. And the AEW effect is real, folks. The AEW effect is 100% real. It's only a matter of time, folks. This is only a matter of time. People think that freaking AEW is a t-shirt company. Fuck you for that. I bet you money. Listen, AEW, and this is the funny part, AEW hasn't even had their first show yet, and their roster is already looking better than Raw put together. Look who you got. You got Cody Rhodes. You got the Young Bucks. You got Jericho. You got Pac. You got SCU. You probably gonna get Kenny. You got Hangman Page. You got Jericho. Do I have to say anything more? Do I? Let me tell you, folks, this is the beginning of the end for Vince. The beginning of the end. This is your Monday Night Raw review. I wouldn't even want to do this review, to be honest, but I'm just going to do it. This is your Monday Night Raw review for your Monday, February 4th, 2019. I'm, of course, Chris. My team won the Super Bowl last night. You guys didn't get no upload yesterday because of the Super Bowl. Even though it was the most boring Super Bowl of all time. But nonetheless, my team won. Tom Brady got a 6th ring, and nobody will argue with me. If you guys enjoyed that epic rant to start the Raw review, already, this video already deserves a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up as hard as you possibly can. Comment down below what you guys thought on Monday Night Raw tonight. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Turn that bell for all notifications. I can't believe I'm about to review the show. I'm about to rip apart this entire fucking show in just one review. The only thing that was exciting tonight about Monday Night Raw was Becky Lynch. And I heard about this on Twitter, as my boy Charles hit me. Shout out to you, Charles, if you're watching. Becky Lynch, one thing I want to say about Becky Lynch, she is the CM Punk of the women's division. Honestly, she is the CM Punk of the women's division. That is 100% factual. She wasn't meant to get over, but she is. That's what I love about Becky Lynch. Raw kicked off with Stephanie McMahon. I had to hear her fucking voice. I don't know fucking why. She's in the ring welcoming everybody to the show. She's about to introduce Becky until Becky music hits and she makes her way to the ring. So Becky interrupted her own introduction. I mean, Becky doesn't need no introduction. She doesn't need one. Oh my God, my phone is going off right now. Let me just put it right here. All right, I'm good. Stephanie says no one wants to see Becky beat Ronda more than she does. Stephanie asks Becky if her knee is okay. Becky says she is fine. Stephanie reminds her of how she injured it at the Rumble. Steph says Becky has refused any type of medical attention. Steph says she can't let Becky compete if she's not medically cleared. Now, this is the ending of this segment. I didn't mind. I'm about to tell you guys this in a second. Becky says she has fought her entire life to get to this point and struggled to get it. Becky calls Steph a daddy's little girl that's trying to stop her. She says she has earned it and she will not be stopped. Steph says Ronda and Becky is probably the biggest WrestleMania match in history. Well, one of the biggest matches in history? Yes. But the biggest women's match of all time. No question. And if she wants it to happen, she should see the doctor. Becky says she doesn't want her moment to be taken away. Steph says she will be forced to suspend Becky. I'm going to tell you guys why this is good. Becky refused and Stephanie suspends her. Becky knocks her down with her right hand. Remember how I told you that Becky Lynch is a CM Punk of the women's division? Becky is that type of person who just doesn't give a fuck. Love it. She tries to disarm her on Steph, but the referees and officials try to restrain her. Becky fights them off and counters to attack Steph. As you saw the replay, Steph hit Becky's leg, the injured leg. Referees separate Becky from Stephanie, and Becky heads to the back. Back from commercial break, Stephanie is walking from officials backstage. Ronda confronts her and scolds her for being unprofessional out there and possibly robbing her of their WrestleMania match. Who cares about Ronda Rousey? Who cares? Now, I'm going to explain to you guys why Becky being suspended is a good thing. One, it separates Becky from Ronda. That's one. We don't want to see any more altercations between Becky and Ronda. We don't want to see Becky and Ronda putting their hands on each other until WrestleMania. I don't mind this suspension at all. At the same time, this suspension from Becky's knee injury, which I think is a fucking work, clearly is a freaking work. Honestly, this suspension creates more anticipation for when Becky's going to show up to Raw. We don't know when Becky's going to show up. She's suspended. She's suspended. So we don't know when Becky's going to show up. She can show up the following week or a few weeks later. She can show up at the Chamber. She can show up at the Chamber. And let me remind you, if you guys didn't know this yet, Ronda doesn't have a match at the Chamber. And to be honest, at this point, Ronda doesn't need a match at the Chamber. She doesn't need it. She doesn't need it. Ronda could be in the building and make an appearance here and there, but when it comes to a matchup at this point, Ronda doesn't need it. Ronda should just get ready for her match at WrestleMania against Becky Lynch. Honestly, this suspension will create more anticipation, and people are going to miss Becky even more. Now, I'm going to say this now. You think Ronda is coming into WrestleMania as the babyface? No. Ronda is not going into WrestleMania as the babyface. No. You guys saw that epic promo last week between Becky and Ronda. That's going to automatically tell you right there. Becky is going into WrestleMania as the babyface. And you got Ronda going into WrestleMania as the heel. Especially with that New York crowd, including me. That New York crowd is going to cheer 100% Becky at WrestleMania. But this match is going to be good. I'm expecting this match to be in the main event. I'm expecting it. I'm really expecting it. Then we got two matches out of Ronda Rousey. If you see one match from Ronda Rousey, you've seen them all. It's the same thing. The same thing. Liv Morgan goes against Ronda Rousey. Match is quick. If you blink, you missed it. Ronda lands shots to the stomach and locks in the armbar to make Liv Morgan tap out. Okay. Ronda wins. Then Ronda goes on the mic and yells at everyone for being booed and challenges Sarah Logan. That matchup also went quick, but Sarah Logan lasted longer. Why are you having Sarah Logan go more longer against Ronda? You want to build Ronda up as strong as possible. Ronda should be killing opponents quick. Quick, going into WrestleMania. Honestly, Ronda wins. Okay, fine. Ronda gets the armbar on Logan and she taps out. Okay, cool. Ruby comes up the apron as if to challenge Ronda. Both women stare at each other, but then Ruby backs down as they leave. I don't want Ruby versus Ronda at all. No. I don't want that matchup just yet. I thought for a second we was going to get Ruby versus Ronda tonight. No. Ruby is a great competitor. No. She's great in the ring. No. Too soon. Ruby is interviewed backstage and she says she will beat Ronda one day and it will be for the Raw Women's Championship. Miss Ruby Riott, we all love you and everything, but you think you're gonna beat Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's title? No. Not on the road to WrestleMania, no. Ronda, listen, Ruby will get her time as the Raw Women's Champion. She'll get her time. I see Ruby winning the Raw Women's title, and I see Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan become Women's Tag Team Champions. They can take over the entire women's division of Raw. I wouldn't mind it. But only one can dream. But beggars can't be choosers. She says, but she has to tend to her Riot Squad friends tonight. So we get Bayley and Sasha, their interview. Bay number 2 is from Sasha Banks. Honey, the Patriots won a Super Bowl on Sunday. We should go to the parade on Tuesday and have a beer or two in Boston. Give me a call, Sasha. Give me a call. Sasha and Bayley are interviewed about their losses to Ronda and their tag title qualifying match, and Bayley says it'll be an honor to win the titles. Now, obviously, out of everybody on the field in the chamber, who you think is gonna win the Raw Women's title? The Raw, no, that's not Raw. The Women's Tag Team titles. Who do you think out of all that field for the Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber, who do you think is gonna win this match? And it's funny to me how every single women's tag team on Monday Night Raw have to qualify. Mind you, the SmackDown women's tag teams don't have to qualify. We have the Iconics accepting to be in the chamber match, and Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville last week. And then tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, tomorrow SmackDown, this is how pissed I am. Tomorrow on SmackDown Live, we're going to get the final team out of the 6. The 6th and final team will be announced tomorrow on SmackDown Live. Banks says they will make history again until Nikki and Fox interrupt, and they say they'll be the ones to win the tag titles. You've already killed Nikki Cross. I'm sorry, but Nikki Cross is buried. The fact that you put her in a tag team with Alicia Fox out of all people, come on. Come on. Nikki Cross, here lies Nikki Cross. Rest in peace. We got Heavy Machinery versus the Lucha House Party versus the B Team versus the Revival in a number 1 contenders match to determine the number 1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team titles. I wonder who was going to win this match. Heavy Machinery? Not their time yet. Lucha House Party? They're a babyface team. You don't want to see a babyface team in the Lucha House Party go against another babyface team in Rude and Gable. So that goes out of the equation. The B Team, another babyface tag team. You can't put 2 babyfaces in the same matchup. No. So, Heavy Machinery, no, babyface team. Lucha House Party, babyface team, no. The B Team, another babyface team, no. I wonder who was the last team on the fucking matchup. Ooh, the Revival. AEW effect, people, is real. The Revival win. Do you care? Do you care? I don't. I don't. Bet you money we're going to see Rude and Gable versus the Revival at the Chamber pay-per-view for the Raw Tag Team titles. I just bet. The Revival win, Shatter Machine to Bo Dallas for the win. Who gives a shit? Do you care? Do you care? I'm telling you, AEW effect is real, folks. And if you don't believe me, suck my dick. Zack Ryder motivates Hawkins backstage about Hawkins' losing streak and says they are both losers. Zack promises he will keep Hawkins, he will help Hawkins break his streak. Yeah. Zack promising Hawkins to break his streak is just like me. It's like me promising my chance at Sasha Banks. I mean, Sasha Banks is bae, but I would love to have a shot. I would love to have a shot at her. Excuse me. Thank you. Kurt Angle. Now, I just don't know why Kurt Angle. Why are we getting Kurt Angle in live television in 2019? Why? Are you fucking serious? And I thought this show was going to get worse and worse and worse. We see Kurt Angle. Angle comes out, talks about all of his accomplishments, talks about the 3 eyes. He thanks the fans for always reminding him that he sucks. I mean, you do suck still, Kurt Angle. Kurt says he has been on a downslope ever since tapping out to Drew and losing to Corbin last week. He says there's one opponent he can't beat, and that is Father Time. I'm thinking Kurt Angle was going to retire. Thank God! But no. Corbin interrupts and mocks him. When. Who gives a shit about Baron Corbin? I mean, only thing I like about Corbin is his theme song, the Deep Six, Ending of Days. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Corbin says Kurt did this to himself. Corbin hoped that Kurt's Hall of Fame induction was the last time he would see him. I mean, so same here. Same here, Mr. Corbin. Same here. Corbin calls him a broken down old man. Kurt challenges him to come into the ring and fight him. Do you want to see Kurt Angle fight in 2019? No. Didn't think so. Drew McIntyre comes out and says people used to see Kurt as a warrior, but that changed once he made Kurt tap out. You see, the one thing I love about Drew McIntyre, his intensity in his voice is just so fucking unreal. This may not be Drew McIntyre's time right now. I can see the summer of 2019 be the summer of McIntyre. Promise you that. Promise you that. Drew tells everyone to shut up and get the cameras ready because him and Corbin are going to put Kurt down tonight. They head to the ring until Braun Strowman comes out. We had Corbin and McIntyre. We got Kurt in the ring. Then we had Strowman come out. I bet you money we're getting a tag team match in the main event of the show. What did we get? You see how I don't care? You see how I don't care? Braun attacks Drew and sends him to the ring post. Kurt attacks Corbin in the ring and clotheslines him over the top rope. Braun throws a chair towards Corbin and Corbin dodges it. Corbin and Drew escape through the crowd. I wonder if we're getting this main event tonight. Guess what? We did. Coming out of commercial break. We got Angle and Strowman against Corbin and McIntyre for the main event of Raw. Put me to sleep. Somebody hand me the NyQuil. Somebody put me to sleep. Somebody give me the GTS for me to go to sleep. Honestly, folks, if you support this fucking show, I swear to God, you got problems. You have problems. Sasha Banks' music hits, but Bayley is tossed onto the stage and beaten down by Nikki Cross and Alicia Fox. I thought we wasn't gonna get this match till next week, but coming out of commercial break, we got the matchup starting off. Fine, who cares? Who cares? Sasha and Bayley win. Fox prevents Bayley from making a tag, but Fox gets rolled up by Bayley for the victory. My prediction here, folks, Bayley and Sasha Banks will win the women's tag team championships in the chamber. My prediction. My prediction. Apollo Crews is interviewed about Kurt Angle and says he's glad he is competing. I don't know why. Apollo Crews, you're still in catering. Go hand me my fucking flan, please, sir. With some grape soda on the side, please. Drake Maverick and Akam confront Crews and tells them to admit Kurt doesn't have it anymore. Apollo insults him and Akam as they leave. Boring. This show is boring past 9 o'clock. After that Becky Lynch segment, this show was fucking boring. Boring. Put me to sleep. Put me to sleep. Put me to sleep. Road Dogg, D-O-double-G, comes out and does his classic introduction. I mean, he couldn't do it with fucking Badass Billy Gunn, because Badass Billy Gunn is in AEW. He's the backstage producer of AEW. It's only a matter of time before Road Dogg leaves also. He introduced Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett makes his way down to the ring for his match. Jeff introduces himself, but then Road Dogg interrupts and they begin to sing Alone with My Baby Tonight. This was the biggest nostalgia act so far in 2019. And we're only a month into the year. J-E-F-F, J-A-R-R-E-T-T. That's the only thing I love. That's the only thing I loved about Jeff Jarrett. Was him saying that. That's it. That's it. And Elias interrupts and he comes out. Now all of a sudden, Elias is now a heel. Elias says that song hasn't aged well as they have. Elias Elias insults Road Dogg about SmackDown's low ratings and says he'd rather watch Adam Levine at the halftime show than this. No, 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 Elias. I'd rather watch another episode of Halftime Heat 6-man tag team match than watch this piece of shit show. If you guys saw Halftime Heat last night, my God, that was a really good tag team match. Fantastic by all 6 men. Fantastic. He insults the fans and says he's not doing a song tonight in Portland. Good. Good. He says they could perform this all they want, but it won't change the face that WWE stands for Walk with Elias. I mean, obviously, it would always stand for Walk with Elias, because why would WWE stand for Alone with My Baby Tonight? Obviously. Jeff tells him to bring it, and Road Dogg tells him to suck it. I'm telling you. Nostalgia Act 101. Jeff goes right after Elias outside the ring as their match begins. Who cares about this match? I didn't care. I did not care. This was my taking a shower match. Oh, this match is boring. Let me go take a shower. By the time I come out the shower, Elias wins with the drift away. Good. Road Dogg attacks Elias post-match after the match and lands his right hands on him. He tells Elias to suck it as Elias gets up, and Jarrett hits Elias in the back with the guitar. The guitar didn't even break. The guitar didn't even break. That's how much I don't care. I mean, I'm surprised that Kevin Dunn wasn't even surprised about the fucking fact that the fucking guitar broke. Blame Mr. Kevin Dunn with his fucking woodchuck teeth. This match sucks. This show sucks. Another Titus Catering VIP member, Dana Brooke, confronts Natalya backstage and apologizes for them losing last week. Natty ignores her. Dana says that she is going to Steph and she is going to demand a match with Natty next week to prove to her that she is better than Natalya. Natalya reveals that she had AirPods on her ear and takes them out as soon as Dana leaves the room. Good. Good. She doesn't realize Dana was even talking to her and puts them back in her ear. Good, Natalya. Good job. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Charlie is interviewing Finn Balor about his injured elbow and ribs. He says he won't be pushed around or held down by a guy like Bobby Trashley, and he will take Bobby's Intercontinental title the first chance he gets. I wouldn't mind Finn Balor as an IC title. I wouldn't mind Finn Balor winning the IC championship. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. Finn Balor makes his way to the ring for his match. Before the match, Leo calls Finn a mummy and says Bobby can curl weights heavier than him. Bobby says he is better than Brock Lesnar. That is the joke of the night, folks. Bobby Trashley says he is better than Brock Lesnar, and he can beat Brock Lesnar in anything. Moving on. He says Finn needs to fight people his own size, so Finn will fight Leo Rush tonight instead of Bobby. If Finn wins, he might get a match with Bobby for the Intercontinental Championship. If anything, this match happens at the Elimination Chamber. Bobby attacks Finn, ramming his shoulders into Finn's ribs. Bobby weakens Finn's ribs some more. We get the match between Leo Rush and Finn Balor. This matchup was not... It was okay for what it was. I mean, you see Leo Rush in 205. He's amazing in the ring. Finn Balor, you know how Finn is in the ring. Finn wins here, as if you really care. Finn goes up to the top. He has a coup de grace for the win. Finn escapes from Bobby after the match. After this was over, Paige's music hits and she comes up the stage. She's asking everyone if they miss her. I mean, I miss Paige. Do you know that me and Paige were born the same month in the same year? Just separated by a few days. Tough. Tough. She promotes her movie Fighting With My Family. Alexa Bliss is on stage with the Moment of Bliss set up. She introduces everyone to the show and introduces EC3 as her guest. Bliss asks him if he's going to Raw or SmackDown. I mean, it wouldn't really matter about EC3 because I see nothing in EC3. Nothing. Then all of a sudden, Nia Jax interrupts and says no one cares. Took the words right out of my mouth. Nia says she wants to talk about her amazing week by entering the men's Rumble match and how they are in the women's tag team title elimination chamber match. Nia says she wants to fill in for Becky at WrestleMania. No, no, no. That won't be necessary, Miss Jax. No, 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 no. You can also sit in catering when that match happens. No, sit down. Dean Ambrose comes out and interrupts. Dean tells Nia to stay away from him. He tells Alexa that he's taking over the interview and asks him why he just stands around like a Chippendale dancer and doesn't just get in the ring. EC3 lands a right hand to him and walks to the ring. Now, this was a funny segment on Dean Ambrose's part. Dean asks EC3, why do you call yourself EC3? Was EC1 and EC2? Just funny, bro. Just real funny. Real funny, real funny, real funny. Then they made the match official, EC3 versus Dean Ambrose. This match was supposed to happen at WrestleMania. I heard rumblings going around that Dean was going to face EC3 at WrestleMania. We got this matchup 60-something days early. Good. I don't want to see it. Who cares? If you blink, you miss this matchup. EC3 wins. EC3 misses Dean in the corner. Dean gets EC3 in the front face line, but EC3 rolls him up for the 1, 2, 3. Good. Who cares? EC3 wins over Dean Ambrose. What will this do for EC3? Nothing. Nothing. Kurt Angle was interviewed and says he wasn't expecting to compete tonight, but something told him he had to pack his gear. Kurt is glad he's not fighting alone. Braun says he will make sure Drew and Corbin get these hands. Who fucking cares? Who gives a shit? Low-key. Do you care? Do you care? No. Mojo Rawley starts to talk to himself in the mirror, starts laughing and says it's now all about him. Moving along. Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle and Braun Strowman main event. I don't care. I started this review as soon as this match started. I don't care. Corbin and McIntyre win by DQ. I'm just going along with my notes here. Corbin and McIntyre win by DQ. Who gives a shit? Is this matchup even going anything towards WrestleMania? No. Who gives a shit about Baron Corbin, Kurt Angle, and Braun Strowman? Drew McIntyre is going to have a fantastic year in freaking 2019. I'm going to say this now. If McIntyre stays on Monday Night Raw after the Superstar shakeup, he'll win the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. If he goes to SmackDown via the Superstar shakeup, he will win the WWE title at SummerSlam no matter what brand he's in. No matter what brand he's in. And also, before I end this review, I have some information I want to give out to you guys. I have a news article here on the Superstar shakeup. According to a local advertising, the Superstar shakeup will be returning this coming April to Montreal, Quebec, Canada's Bell Center. The advertising states that the Superstar shakeup will take place 2 weeks after WrestleMania. Actually, no, this is taking place the week after WrestleMania. So Raw will be in Barclays Center the night after WrestleMania. Then the following week, Raw and SmackDown will be in Montreal, Quebec, Canada for the Superstar shakeup on Monday, April 15th and Tuesday, April 16th, respectively. If anything, Raw needs a big shakeup. SmackDown's doing good for what they have. Raw's doing terrible. Raw's doing completely terrible. If anybody that needs a shakeup right now on this roster is Monday Night Raw. Now, I have an announcement to make. If you guys made it this far in this video, hit that like button. I truly appreciate the support on this channel. Information came out today on the WrestleMania Axxess. It will be in Brooklyn Pier 12 from April 4th to April 8th. I will be at Fan Access on, I believe April 6th. I believe April 6th. I'm not really too sure. I have to look at the WrestleMania Twitter account. If I find it, I'll let you guys know. I want to be sure on the days on the on the freaking fan access because I want to be sure to meet you guys. If you guys are gonna be in Brooklyn during WrestleMania week, during WrestleMania weekend, I will be at WrestleMania Axxess on April 6th, the night of the Hall of Fame. The night of the Hall of Fame. I will be at Brooklyn Pier 12 on Saturday, April 6th from 1 to 5 p.m. I will be there. If any of you guys are going to be there, I have some information here. WrestleMania Axxess takes over Brooklyn Pier 12 on Brooklyn, New York, from Thursday, April 4th to Monday, April 8th. Fans of all ages will not want to miss the ultimate fan experience, featuring superstar meet and greets, memorabilia displays, live matches, photo ops, and much more. In addition, Axxess will host the WrestleMania Superstore, housing the largest selection of merchandise under one roof. Tickets for the year's biggest fan celebration will be available at Ticketmaster.com beginning Friday, February 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. An exclusive ticket pre-sale will run from Wednesday, February 6th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to Thursday, February 7th at 11:59 p.m. Use code .com. Now I will be at Axxess Day 3, Session 2. That's Friday. That's Saturday, April 6th from 1 to 5 p.m. So if any of you guys are in the New York City area that's gonna be at Brooklyn for WrestleMania Fan Axxess, I will be there on Saturday, April 6th, Axxess Day 3, Session 2, from 1 to 5 p.m. I will be there, and I hope to see you guys there at WrestleMania Axxess, WrestleMania week. So that's what I gotta say about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end of the Raw review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy Raw review, smash that like button as hard as you possibly can. I want to see at least 5 to 7 thumbs up for this video. Comment down below what you guys thought of Raw tonight. What you guys thought of my epic rant to start the video. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Turn that bell for all notifications. And I will see you guys right here tomorrow for SmackDown, right here on a brand new week of content right here on the YouTube channel. Until then, see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown Live Review. Talk to you guys later.